Okay, so 5 squared, the answer is 25. And the square root of 25 is equal to 5 units. That's it. Show a reaction if that is clear to you.
We already said it.
John
Ray, would you like to answer?
Okay, thank you. Very good. So everything is clear naman. Gets naman, no? One more. Ready? So is there someone from this class who assigned C to be their first point and then A as their second point? Is there someone here upon their solution a while ago made use of C as the first point and A as the second point? Meron ba? Patingin.
Okay, the specific time is 5
Meron, wala?
and
Wala.
it's in the afternoon.
Okay, show a reaction kung meron.
Let's go here to the plot. In 1 to 3 sentences.
Wala. Okay, so usually the learners assign the first point and the second point based on the alphabetical order. So walang problema yun kasi mas hindi siya nakakalito. Okay, pero yung iba gusto nilang mag-explore at gusto nilang mahirapan ng konti at maging exciting ng konti yung buhay nila. They assign different orders for their first and second point. Again, there will be no problem if that's the case kasi whichever point you assign to be your first or the second point, the answer will just be the same. Okay? And this is what I'm telling you. Look at this. In here, we got 5 units, 5 units, 5 units, and that PC is also 5 units. Simply because all radii of the same circle are congruent. When we say congruent, pare-pareho yung haba nila. They are all equal. Okay? Got it? You have any question? Okay, meron lang akong ipapakita sa inyo. When we were still having our on-site and we were joining contests, competition, yung mga M-toppers ko, meron bang M-top contestant dito before?
Right. Next time, check your...
May M-top contestants ba dito before nung on-site pa?
We cannot hear you. Okay?
Meron ba?
Okay, can you say it again so we can hear?
Okay. Meron bang M-topper dito? Wala. Wala. Kasi yung mga M-toppers, yung distance formula nito, nagmumukhang mahaba for this solution. Pero, tinuturuan ko sila na mas maiksi na paraan. Do you want to learn that? Ay naman, Bisa. O, Litani yata. O, sige. O, there are some who showed approval. Okay. So, sige, gawin natin. Para lang pampakitang gilas lang. Okay? Okay. Pang M-top level ito. Kasi, however, you still need to remember the process. You still need to remember this. You still need to remember the formula. Hindi pala yan. Yung formula natin, dapat tinatandaan pa rin because that's the process that we will be doing. Kumbaga, yung way of solving lang, yung mas bibilisin ng konti. Okay? Let's try this. Ganito lang siya kasimple. Okay? So we have, ito na lang. Kung paano sinulat, ganun na siya. See? That is 3, 1. Ayan. Ayan. Parang susulat nyo lang siyang ganyan. B, this is 6, 5. Okay. O, pang M-top level. O, this is what we will do. So, the operation in the middle is subtract. So, minus, minus, minus. 3 minus 6, that's negative 3. And then 1 minus 5, that's negative 4. Can you follow? And then next is squared. So, squared. Squared. Ito ay magiging 9. And then ito magiging 16. Can you follow? And then plus. 9 plus 16, that's 25. The square root is 5. O, ganun silang mag-solve na mabilis yung mga M-toppers dati. Okay, yung mga lumalaban kong M-top. So, kapag distance formula, automatically, this is the process that they do. They do the minus squared plus plus, and then the square root.
K.
O, ganun lang yung simple nila.
K.
Basta minus, tapos squared. Ganun natin ganito.
Love for God.
Minus,
No? Love
squared,
for our God.
plus square root. O, ito lang yung tinatandaan nilang pattern for the distance formula. One more. Ready? Subukan naman natin yung sa baliktad. Baliktarin natin. Ayo kaya yung kanina, yung other points, negative 2, 1. Negative 2, 1. Try natin. Negative 2, 1. Negative 2, 1. At saka si, what's the center? 3, 1. Okay, just for you to see. 3. Unahin naman natin to. 3, 1. Okay? So, the process. Subtract. So, negative 2 minus 3, negative 5. 1 minus 1, 0. And then, susunod, squared. There. So, squared. Squared, that's 25. Plus 0, wala na yon. Kapag 0 na, di na sinusulat. Okay? And then, plus.
So our love for God and being faithful.
Plus natin. Dahil wala namang pina-plus, wala na sa 0, wala na siya. 25 na lang. Automatically, square root na. Square root of 25, and that's 5. Okay? That's it. So, if you want to use this shortcut, kung mabilisan at napapressure na kayo sa time, you can use this shortcut. Or if you want to have a more detailed solution, you can use this. Just make sure to remember the process kasi we will still be following the process. Okay? So, if you will be asked to choose which process do you prefer, the A or the B? Patingin nga. Type your answer in the chat box, please. Okay, type your answer in the chat box. Okay, thank you. Whichever you want. Any of the two, A, B, haha, depende po, sir. Very good. Oh, nasa sa inyo yan. Basta tama yung yung ginagawa ninyo. B and C. Wala tayong C, A, and B lang. Okay? Okay, so no problem. So, do you have any question about our distance formula? Okay, so our performance task will be based from the distance formula later. And I will explain that after our discussion. Okay? So madali lang ang ating performance task, don't worry. Let's now continue. So we're done with the distance formula. Let's move on now with our circle. Ready? Okay, oh, hinga muna ng konti. Hinga ng konti. Where is that?
Guesses. You have to think.
Okay.
Use your head. You have to understand the selection and take the
Okay,
important
game.
things that will
Let's
make
now
you to make
start.
a good inference.
So okay na tayo sa
You have
distance
to
formula.
use your head
Yan, sobrang
in
haba na nun.
making an inference.
And
So
let's
make
now move
guesses
on with
or
the
make
equations of the circle.
You
Okay,
actually
equations
listen
of the circle na tayo.
just like
So
when
whether
you
we are
listen
given the
to
radius or just the points from the center and the point on the circle, we don't have any problem anymore because we can already find the length of the radius or the diameter given or by using the distance formula. Okay, now let's move on with the equations of the circles.
Or perhaps she is hungry. It made you
Equation
give that
of
inference
the
given
circle.
that situation. Making inference is like getting details from the reading selection for you to tell what could have.
Okay, this is just very simple.
happened. This
Okay,
will
so the
make you
first one,
not
if the center
what
is
to
at
love or to
0,
anticipate.
0,
Then, aside from looking at the details in the selection, you may also study the
or
pictures.
the
If there are
origin.
pictures, sometimes you
If
can
the center is
also
at the origin, we have this formula,
other subjects, they
x
can
squared
provide pictures.
plus y squared
What do
is
the
equal to
pictures tell
r
you? And
squared.
these pictures will make
Okay?
you give
So,
your intelligent
all we need to do or all we need to have here are your center. We have now the center. And another one is the radius. Okay, we need to have our radius. In this case, we don't have the radius yet. Okay, so if we will be substituting, for example, our radius is 10 cm, for example. So all we have to do is to substitute it in our formula. So kapag 0, 0 yung ating center, ito yung shortcut form natin. This is the shortcut form. So therefore, all we have to do is just to copy the x squared plus the y squared. X squared plus the y squared is equal to, now let's have this r squared. For the r squared, let's just substitute r with 10. So that's 10 squared. And 10 squared is 100. So we have here x squared plus y squared is equal to 100. And that is now the equation of the circle. Got it? Show a reaction if that is clear to you. Tapos na, yan na yun.
So they are not dancing, they're not
That's
cooking,
finished.
they're not sleeping because you see they're an outdoor and they are
Pwede po ba na squared na lang po yung radius? Pwede naman. If you want your answer to be in squared form, pwede. Kaya lang, it's more simplified when you extract it. Or no, not extract. When you get the squared of it. Okay, pwede na to. This is already correct. However, this is a much simpler one. So any of the two is correct. Pareho lang naman sila. Okay? Mas nasisimplify siya kapag kinuha mo na yung square root niya. Okay? Thank you. Now, let's have another. This time, I want you to solve this. Ready? Find the equation of the circle. If
make sentences, that's the last activity which we're going to have after this skill have discussed this. So it says here.
that's a symbol for circle, ha? Bilog at saka merong center sa gitna. That's a symbol for the center. Find the equation of the circle if the center is at the origin
They waited at 5:30, but they started praying at 6 p.m.
and
Family was faithful in
the
attending
radius
Sunday mass. Father and mother
is
were in their praying.
11
So all these
inches.
selections
Go,
make
type your answer in the chat box.
all beavers.
Okay, your classmates are now sending their answers. I want the equation, ha? Not just the squared radius.
Is
Okay,
and
so let me see.
as beavers
Chester is correct.
are telling present time. They did
Kapag di ko
not
tinawag yung
say
pangalan nyo, ibig sabihin try again, ha? Kasi kulang or mali yung nalagay nyo. May is correct. May Andrea.
about
Maris is correct.
events or past actions. We can
Jenebel is
also
correct.
categorize them into plural and singular.
Si Mar Wilson, tama na sana. Kaya lang, wala na siyang inches nun. No need to put the inches anymore kapag equation na. Okay?
And we are using
We only use the unit of measurement. We only use the unit of measurement when we are solving for the radius or the diameter. Okay? But for the equation, no need to put the unit of measurement anymore.
you know the
Okay.
verb is the one giving.
Mark Musni is correct.
Without the verb, the sentence will
Liam is correct.
it will have no.
Ryan is correct.
So this is what we
Okay,
always
noted
follow.
daw.
The S,
Riley is correct.
and the verb.
Oy, kompletong solution pa ni Kisha. Very good. More than expected.
And
Chloe is
we can
correct.
also
Kylie Moore is correct. Kurt is correct. Very good. You got it right. And to those who just wrote 121, oh, mali yun. Kasi this is just the r squared. And when we say equation, we need the equation talaga. That is the x squared. Kapag origin yan, automatically x squared plus y squared siya is equal to 11 squared or x squared plus y squared is equal to 121. And that is the final answer. Got it? Show a reaction if you understood that process.
Get a piece of paper
Okay.
for your
So if we will be drawing this, if we will be graphing this, let's graph it for you to see how does this circle look like. Later on, I hope you have your compass now.
Ready?
Yan, because I will be asking you to graph later. Let's do the Cartesian plane here.
Give me a
Ayan.
sentence that
Yes.
makes use
So
or
let's
makes
put
use of the
11. So our center is at 0, 0. Center is at the origin there. And then our radius is 11 inches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In here, wala, meron ba akong pang ano dito? Pangbilog. Library image. Circle. Ay, wala ako dito. Circle. Paano ba maglagay ng circle? Ay, walang circle to. Bad trip.
He is my brother. Right. Your sentence is correct.
Walang circle.
Torres, correct.
Wala ka circle. What's this?
Correct.
Lasso.
When I say correct,
Okay. O, imagine na lang natin we'll be drawing the circle. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Correct, Erin. Put it down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There. Okay, imagine that our circle is this. If we have our compass, it's a lot easier. Okay, imagine na lang natin. Ito yung circle na mabubuo natin. Let's just imagine it. Sorry. My whiteboard doesn't have a circle function. Ayun, that's our circle. If the center is at the origin and the radius is 11, can you follow? And after that, the name of this circle is x squared plus y squared is equal to 121. That is the equation of the circle. Got it? Kindly show a reaction if you understood that process. So that is how we illustrate a circle. Okay? Thank you. Konti lang. What about the rest? Why are there no reactions from other learners? Explore the reactions, please. Thank you. So, that's it. Let's continue. That is if our equation or our center is at the origin. Okay? What if the equation is not at the origin? So this time, that is where we will be having this next one. The center is at HK. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya sa origin. It's another point in the Cartesian plane. So, the equation
capitalize the first letter of your sentence.
Of the circle.
And put a period at the end. Put a period at the end. So check.
At
This is just a reminder.
If the center.
Look at Miss Bill. Look at the screen. When you are making
With center.
It's like this. You have to give
At HK.
When you say.
Ibig sabihin ng HK, any point except 0, 0. Okay? Because we have to find the equation of this. And don't worry, this is just very easy. Let's have this. So in here, we will be using this formula.
This is used as a helping verb. This is actually a lesson in higher grade. But what I want you to
There.
use is this.
This is the formula that we will be using for this equation. If the center is at HK. Okay. Example. If the center is at 3, 2, and the radius is 4, for example. 4 units. Okay, inches na lang, para cute. Yan. So in this case, all we have to do is to substitute the center, the value of the center, and the radius in our formula. Take note that the first letter or the first coordinate of the center is your age. Ayun, yun yung age. And the second coordinate is your K. Age K. Okay? Yun yung age K na tinutukoy natin. H is for the first coordinate or the X coordinate, which we know. And then K is the Y coordinate or the second coordinate of the point. Okay? And all we have to do is to substitute it in our formula. So for our formula, we have X minus our age is 3. Parang familiar to. This looks familiar in your distance formula a while ago. Squared plus Y minus your K is 2. Okay, I hope you can follow. Let me change the color para mas cute. This is 3. So thick. Sorry. This is 3. And this is 2. Ayan. No problem with the signs. They never change because they are both positive. Walang problema kapag positive yung mga signs. Okay? Equals. Your R is 4. So that's 4 squared. No need to put the inches anymore. Okay? Because this is all, we are already working on the equation. So to continue the solution we have here, that's it. So we have X minus 3 squared plus Y minus 2 squared is equal to 16. That's it. Show a reaction if you understood that process. Very good. That was so simple. Okay? However, this is what we call the standard form. Ito, ang tawag natin dito, standard form.
Amazing. Oh, Kate, don't say I am wearing. You say I am.
Okay? Or this is also called as the center radius form. Yan. The standard form is also called the center radius form because the center and the radius are very clear. They are clearly seen in our equation. Okay? Please take note of that. What if I give you an equation like this? Or by the way, bago yun, I'll give you center and the radius and give me the equation, the standard equation of the circle. Ready? If the center is
Next, the last activity R. Sorry, where?
1, -6, and the radius is 3 cm, type the standard form in the chat box. Go. Okay, it seems like your classmates are now challenged with this.
Where are we now?
Okay, sir, ganun lang po. Yes, that's it. As simple as that.
With a H.
Okay.
You were a teacher. Yan. A teacher. Now I'm not.
Let's just wait for our
I
classmates.
will chat. It's I will.
Okay, it seems like this time they already got the gameplay of the negative sign. Very good. I'm happy you noticed that.
Not correct. Where is it means saan. WHRE is
Okay, and your classmates are getting it correctly. Very good.
where.
So, just to show you the process we have here, you're correct.
Okay, Haven.
So we have x minus, this is h, this is k. It's
Okay,
positive. Your
Bossio.
h is positive, no problem. X minus 1
That's,
squared
a place
Good.
na. That's
plus the y minus, oops, it's a negative 6. Ayan. I'm glad your classmates noticed that. Squared is equal to 3 squared. Finally, this will be x minus 1 squared plus, oops, this one minus negative will always make it positive. So that becomes y plus 6. We discussed this earlier in our distance formula. Squared is equal to 9. And that is our center radius form. Okay, got it. Very good. Ay, mali daw yung sa kanya. Yes. Oo nga, it's okay. At least we're learning from it. You simplify it pa, ha? Don't forget to simplify the minus negative. Kasi di pa ito nakasimplify. Okay? Again, always remember to simplify this. Yung minus negative lagi. Okay? Now, what if the story is different? Given these equations, we are asked to find the center and the radius. Sige nga. What is assuming you don't know yet the center and the radius without looking at your notes? Be honest. What is the center and the radius of the following equations? Sige nga. What is the center? So we have, you need to identify two. Sa una muna, what's the center and the radius of the first equation?
Do not use this. Okay?
Go.
Do not use this. This is different.
Don't forget to put parentheses when you do the center, ha?
Where is it?
What's the center?
That is where. This is the one that we are.
It's the other gameplay. Pabaliktad lang. Okay, Chloe got the answer for the center. What about the radius? Okay, Chester got it.
Meaning where you're done. It's already
Okay. So this is how we do it. This is how we do it. So we have here, always remember, lagi titingnan yung minus dapat. Okay? Oops, it's not 0, 0 kasi meron tayong kasama ni x and y. Okay, very good. Oops, okay. Medyo nalilito yung iba nating classmates with this. Okay, sige. Type nyo muna. Sige, type nyo muna para maliwanagan tayo lahat after this. Go. Type your answers. I noticed that there are some of us who are having some misconceptions, especially in finding the center and the radius. Sige. Let's identify them first. Okay, there are many of you are getting the correct answer, the center and the radius, but there are some who are having a little confusion, especially with the signs, and that's normal. It's okay. We are here to clarify those things.
We were in the room. This is also correct.
Already?
We were in the
This is it. This is the catch. Ready? For us to get the center, sir, pwede po ba kung...
You can also tell.
Okay, sige. Noted on this here. Ay, rugo naman. Okay. Okay, sige.
So this is how
Be sure to come back, ha? O kaya, be sure to go back to the videos, recorded videos. Okay, let's move on with our the center and the radius. Ready? For the center, look at this. Kailangan lagi ninyong kabisado or tanda ang ating standard form. It should be minus always. And if they are both minus, in short, positive yung mga values nyo nun. Okay, let's do this. For the center. Okay, look at this. It's -3. Look at this. Let me change this to color here. Ito. The first one is this, negative 3 and negative 2. Yan yung focus natin. Since in our equation, this is negative and this is negative, if the sign did not change, that simply means that your age or your K is a positive value kasi hindi nagbago yung sign ninyo. So therefore, this is 3. Similarly with the Y or with the K, it's still negative. There's the negative and still negative. In short, your value is positive. Take note of that. Unlike here, look at this. In the next answer, in the next given, look at this. This is negative 1. And let's look at the final answer. This is negative 1. And this is positive 6. In here, something happened. Okay, look at this. For the center of this, look at the original equation. It's x minus h, and this is x minus 1. They are still both negative. If that's the case, positive yung inyong sagot. Kasi hindi naapektuhan yung sign ninyo. So that's a positive 1. However, look at the next quantity. We have here, it should be minus k, but what happened here? It became plus 6. If the sign changed, that simply means that the value is a negative 1 kasi may contradiction of sign. Because minus times negative or negative times negative makes it positive. Remember that. So kapag nagbago, instead of positive, instead of negative, it became positive. Kabaliktaran nun, simply means negative yung inyong value. Okay? Now, tuon sa mga ayaw nalilito pa doon sa mga yon, simple lang. Makaniniya ka simple. Pasimple yan tayo po. Negative 3, change sign. Positive 3. Got it? Oh, look at this. Negative 2, change sign. Positive 2. Got it? O yan. Oh, in here, negative 1, change sign. Positive 1. Got it? Finally, positive 6. Positive 6, change sign. Negative 6. Got it? Oh, show me a reaction if you understood that process. Whichever makes it easier for you. Go, let me see. Okay, great. Dahil mag-react ka rin niya, apulo lang piraso. Mag-react kaya kayong lahat. Okay, thank you. Para naman maramdaman ko na gets nyo tinuturo ko. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to make it the easiest way possible. Finally, for the radius, you just have to get the square root of the given in the equation. We have here 16. If this is 16, what's the square root of 16? That's 4. Got it? Oh, look at this. What's the square root of 9? That's 3. Got it? This time, one more. I'll give you an equation. Give me the center and the radius. Ready? If we have x plus 4 squared plus y minus 2 squared is equal to 2. Go. Find the center and the radius. Type your answer in the chat box.
I would like to thank you for this morning.
Type your answer in the chat box.
Also, let us thank God for
What's the center and the radius? Ha, mas confident.
Let's already have our
Chester is wrong. Nicole is wrong. Dito na kayo magkakasubukan. Sige. Let me see. Si si Mark kulang. Jonathan wrong. Chloe kulang. Wala pa nakakatama. Okay. Chester is still wrong. Ay, mali pa rin. Chloe, let me see. Si Chloe ay may pinakitang sagot. Kumplatuhin mo, Chloe. Nalayo na yung sagot mo.
Amen. Goodbye and thank you.
Okay, Liam wrong. Jenebel wrong. Aisel wrong. Wala pa nakakatama. Chloe, may pag-asa yung sagot mo. Kindly complete your answer. Don't separate them. Baka na niya kaya iniyad. Okay.
Yes, why are you asking?
Yeah. Aha. Patingin. So si Aizel ay mali si Aizel pa rin. Jenebel umaapila mali. Chloe. Chloe. Chloe got it correctly. Very good. Sir, saan galing yung 2? Ba, sinabi ko na sa inyo kanina yung process. Di pala kayo nakinig. Okay. So, si Mark Musni nagsusubok. Munti ka na pero hindi pa rin. Okay, isa pa lang ang Oy, dalawa na. Matthew Angelo. Ay, hindi pa rin siya. Hindi pa rin siya. It's a wrong word uh, displayed. Sorry, mali. Isa pa lang talaga ang nakakuha and that's Chloe. Very good, Chloe. Okay. Dalawa na ngayon. Finally, Chester found it. Mark already found it. How did you get that? Kasi si Chloe clear na makita sa pinakita niyang sagot na doon galing yon. What about Chester and Mark? Your answers are correct. However, where did you get your radius or how did you get the radius? Okay, napag-iwanan daw siya sa calculator po. Calculator talaga. Okay, Mark Musni got it. Very good. Thank you. That's correct. Okay, now finally, to clarify things out. Eto na. This is the magic of this. Ready? So we have here, we all know, change sign. Change sign lang tayo lagi. So we have here, to find our HK, change sign lang, +4, this becomes -4. Okay? And then change sign, -2 becomes +2. Oh, that's the simplest way possible to solve that. Okay? For the radius, I told you to get the square root of your constant. So therefore, the square root of 2 is what? That's it. Actually, square root of 2 is already the answer. Now, some used calculator. What's the square root of 2? Kindly press it in your calculator, please. What is your radius? It's 1.41 or 1.4. Okay? We need to use 1.41 for the graphing kasi kailangan mong itansyahin kung saan banda yung radius mo. But if you are just asked to identify the radius, square root of 2 is already correct. Okay? Got it? Show a reaction if you understood that process. Okay, very good. One more. Ready? Ready? This time, it's you who will do this. This time, kanina kasi puro mali. Wrong. This time, I want you to get it correctly. Ready? If we have x plus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared is equal to 11. Go. Find the center and the radius. Type your answer in the chat box. Go.